In this video, we'll be taking a look at two college basketball games happening on December 12, 2024, and providing you with free team picks and total picks for each one of those games, so 4 picks in total. Welcome back to Cash Out Sports. Let's dive right into it. Oh, and don't forget to subscribe and to click the bell icon to get notified as soon as these videos get released, so that you have more time to plan out your bets as we provide these videos on a daily basis. I can guarantee that you'll have all the important information that you'll need on these two college basketball games after fully watching this video. One more thing before we start: if you would like to gain access to our best exclusive sports picks to take your journey to the next level, then check out our Patreon in the link down below, where we offer our best single picks, parlay picks, and much more. Now let's get started. Iowa State versus Iowa. The Iowa Corn Cy-Hawk series continues with another thrilling chapter as the number 3 ranked Iowa State Cyclones face off against their in-state rivals, the Iowa Hawkeyes. This rivalry game carries even more weight as both teams come in with strong records and potent offenses. Last season, the Cyclones dominated the matchup, securing a decisive 90-65 victory on their home court. They will look to repeat that success after an emphatic 100-58 win over Jackson State, a game in which they covered the spread as 36.5-point favorites. On the other hand, Iowa enters the contest on the heels of a narrow and hard-fought 85-83 loss to Michigan in a Big Ten showdown where they were 9.5-point underdogs. The Iowa Hawkeyes find themselves at 7-2 on the season, with their most recent game being a close loss to Michigan, falling 85-83 in a nail-biter. Despite trailing 40-37 at halftime, the Hawkeyes managed to score an impressive 46 points in the second half, keeping the game competitive until the very end. However, their shooting performance was somewhat lackluster as they converted only 41.6% of their field goal attempts, 33.3% of their three-point shots, and a disappointing 58.8% of their free throws. Before the Michigan loss, Iowa notched a pair of victories, narrowly edging out Northwestern 80-79 and dismantling SC Upstate with a commanding 110-77 performance. Currently, the Hawkeyes average 86 points per game while allowing 73 points against, alongside 34.2 rebounds and 19.3 assists per contest. The Iowa State Cyclones enter this matchup with an impressive 7-1 record after blowing out Jackson State in their previous game by a score of 100-58. The Cyclones led 46-24 at halftime and poured in another 54 points in the second half to seal the victory in dominant fashion. They showcased their offensive prowess by shooting 50.7% from the field, 39.3% from beyond the arc, and 72.4% from the free throw line. Leading up to the Jackson State game, Iowa State had secured 3 consecutive victories against quality opponents in Marquette, Colorado, and Dayton. For the season, the Cyclones are averaging an impressive 88 points per game while allowing just 65 points against, complemented by 35.3 rebounds and 17.4 assists per game. The Cyclones are riding high after their recent blowout victory over an overmatched Jackson State team, where they capitalized on 24 turnovers by scoring 33 points off those mistakes. Shooting a solid 50.7% from the field and pulling down 42 rebounds, Iowa State's efficiency has been a hallmark of their season. They've scored at least 81 points in all 8 games, highlighting their offensive firepower. Meanwhile, Iowa comes into the game after a grueling road loss to Michigan. The Hawkeyes shot a modest 41.6% from the field and were out-rebounded 45-30, which proved to be a crucial factor in their defeat. However, Iowa has been no stranger to high-scoring affairs, putting up 76 or more points in 8 of their 9 games this season. Iowa State is aiming for its 5th consecutive win and enters the matchup ranked number 3 nationally. The Cyclones have been an offensive juggernaut, averaging nearly 88 points per game while shooting over 50% from the field. Iowa, although coming off a loss to Michigan and another earlier defeat to Utah State, will have the advantage of playing on their home court. The Hawkeyes also boast a high-powered offense but have shown vulnerabilities on defense, conceding over 73 points per game. Last year's meeting between these two programs saw Iowa State cruise to a 90-65 victory as 8-point favorites. Both teams bring strong offensive numbers into this year's clash, with Iowa excelling from beyond the arc and Iowa State holding the edge at the free throw line. Rebounding and ball security are nearly identical for both squads, but the Cyclones' superior defensive pressure sets them apart. While Iowa's defense allows opponents to shoot 45.9%, the worst in the Big Ten, Iowa State's top 10 ranked defense is likely to exploit this weakness. With this in mind, the Iowa State Cyclones to win and cover the spread as favorites is our full game side pick. This matchup features two of the nation's top 20 scoring offenses, promising a high total for bettors to contend with. According to Ken Palm's advanced metrics, Iowa ranks 33rd in adjusted offensive efficiency and 22nd in tempo, while Iowa State ranks an impressive 7th in offensive efficiency and 89th in tempo. Both teams play at a fast pace and capitalize on their offensive possessions, combining for 125.2 field goal attempts per game. Although the Cyclones' defense may provide some resistance to Iowa's attack, the Hawkeyes have demonstrated their ability to score against elite defenses, putting up 80 points or more against two of the Big Ten's top 6 defenses in recent games. Iowa has reached the 80-point mark in 7 games this season, while Iowa State has eclipsed 81 points in every game, including 99 or more in 2 of their last 3 contests. Notably, the over has hit in 6 of the last 10 meetings between these two rivals. Neither team is likely to slow down in this fast-paced rivalry game. Out of 364 Division I programs, Iowa State ranks 87th in pace of play, while Iowa is even quicker, ranking 19th. The Hawkeyes feature a balanced defense anchored by a strong post presence in Owen Freeman, who averages 17 points per game, and a supporting cast of perimeter shooters, all of whom have hit double-digit three-pointers this season. Iowa State counters with 5 players averaging double figures in scoring, led by Keshawn Gilbert, an elite playmaker contributing over 17 points and 5 assists per game. The Hawkeyes have gone over the point total in each of their last 3 games, while the Cyclones have done so in 4 of their last 5 outings. This game has all the makings of another high-scoring showdown between two offensive powerhouses. Over the projected total is our full game total pick. New Mexico State versus Texas. The New Mexico State Aggies, representing Conference USA, are set to travel to Texas on Thursday night to face the Texas Longhorns, a team from the Southeastern Conference. This matchup will pit the Aggies, who currently hold a 4-5 record for the season, against the Longhorns, who boast a stronger record of 7-2. The Texas Longhorns enter this game following a 65-76 loss to the Connecticut Huskies. So far this season, Texas has a 4-5 record against the spread and a 3-5-1 record in over/under betting. They have performed well on their home court with a 4-1 home record. Offensively, the Longhorns average 79 points per game, ranking them 107th nationally. Defensively, they excel by allowing just 63 points per game, which ranks 23rd in the nation. They also have impressive shooting percentages, hitting 49.2% from the field and 37.9% from three-point range. However, their free throw shooting is less reliable at 70.3%. On the boards, Texas averages 35.9 rebounds per game, placing them 221st nationally. The New Mexico State Aggies come into the game on the heels of a hard-fought 89-83 victory against New Mexico. The Aggies have a 3-5 record against the spread and an even 4-4 record in over/under betting. Their road performance has been mixed, with a 2-2 record in away games. Offensively, the Aggies average 73 points per game, ranking 237th in the nation. Defensively, they allow 72 points per game, placing them 219th nationally. Their shooting percentages are a point of concern, as they hit only 41.1% from the field and 34.2% from three-point range. Free throw shooting is another area of weakness, with the team converting just 64.1%. However, their rebounding stands out, as they average 43 rebounds per game, ranking 10th in the country. The Longhorns are looking to bounce back from a disappointing home loss to a resurgent UConn team. In that game, Texas allowed their opponents to shoot an impressive 51.9% from the field and were out-rebounded 39-25. This marks a concerning trend for Texas, as they have scored fewer than 68 points in 3 of their last 4 games and failed to reach 66 points in their last 2 outings. On the other hand, the Aggies showed resilience in their rivalry game against New Mexico, shooting 51.6% from the field despite committing 17 turnovers that led to 17 points for the Lobos. New Mexico State has scored at least 70 points in 3 of their last 4 games. Despite their recent win, the Aggies face an uphill battle after an emotionally charged rivalry game, making a letdown likely. Texas has an impressive track record at home, with a 22-1 record against non-conference opponents. The Aggies' struggles on offense, combined combined with Texas' strong defensive metrics, suggests that New Mexico State will find it difficult to generate points. On offense, Texas is ranked 60th in efficiency and 10th in limiting turnovers, ensuring they maximize their possessions and take high-quality shots. This spells trouble for the Aggies, especially given Texas' 24th ranked field goal percentage nationally. Historically, Texas has dominated this matchup, winning both previous meetings and covering the spread in both games. With superior offense, defense, and shooting percentages, Texas appears to be the clear favorite. The Longhorns are averaging wins by a 16-point margin this season and rank among the nation's top 45 teams in both field goal and three-point shooting, while the Aggies rank near the bottom 40 in field goal percentage. So the Texas Longhorns to win and cover the spread as favorites is our full game side pick. In terms of scoring trends, Texas has only scored more than 70 points once in their last 5 games, a 90-68 victory over Delaware State. They managed just 63 and 65 points in their 2 December games so far, with the over hitting only once in their last 6 games. Meanwhile, New Mexico State needed overtime to score 89 points in their win over New Mexico. In the 5-game losing streak preceding that game, the Aggies struggled offensively, scoring 70 points or fewer in each contest. Defensively, Texas ranks 22nd nationally in scoring defense and will face the Aggies' 221st ranked defense. Both teams play at slower paces, with Texas ranked 238th and New Mexico State 235th in pace of play. During the Aggies' recent losing streak, they were held to 65 points or fewer in 3 games. Considering these factors, this matchup is likely to be low scoring, making under the projected total as our full game total pick. That's all for now, so if you have any other games you would like reviewed, then leave a comment down below with the game you would like analyzed. Subscribe to our channel, leave a like on this video, and we'll get to it as soon as we possibly can. We would also love to hear your opinion on the picks presented to you in this video, whether you agree or disagree with them, so leave a comment down below and do let us know.